Welcome back to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K. Sapp. Well, a lot of people are calling for Kevin Stefanski's job after the Cleveland Browns lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers 23-9, and they only put up 9 points. And a lot of people want Kevin Stefanski going. But we're going to unpack all that next on the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Well, guys, man, I'm here to tell you, man, we let all this digest after the Cleveland Browns got beat by the Pittsburgh Steelers 23-9 today. And once again, Kevin Stefanski's offense looked mediocre and looked dismal the whole game. Now, Kevin Stefanski is the head coach, and he's trying to be the play caller as well. Kevin Stefanski's offense, he can't muster up enough points to win ball games when they have an elite defense. I've always told you guys, when you keep your defense on the field for that long, your defense is going to wear down. He can't expect the Cleveland Browns defense to keep holding up their end of the bargain each game, and the offense can't generate points. Now, you guys, I want to tell you something that's real diabolical. Kevin Stefanski and that Cleveland Browns organization, their offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees, a lot of people in that organization, even some of the people in the Cleveland media, saying that Shedeur Sanders is not ready. Do you realize Shedeur Sanders has put up the most points for the Cleveland Browns all season long with 21 in his first preseason game against the Carolina Panthers? Ever since that, the Carolina Panthers haven't put up more than 21 points. And the defense is holding their opponents, but you can't muster up offense to get the job done. And it all starts with your head coach and your play calling. Kevin Stefanski is not an offensive coordinator. Kevin Stefanski is a 2-time coach of the year. Be a head coach. You got to give up the play calling. Now, Kevin Stefanski is doing a lot of deflecting and a lot of things that head coaches have to be held accountable for. This ain't about Shedeur Sanders. This ain't about the narrative that y'all painting that Shedeur Sanders is not ready. He don't know the playbook. It's all about you, Kevin Stefanski. It's all about the Cleveland media. When are y'all going to hold Kevin Stefanski accountable for him not being ready to be an offensive coordinator to call plays as a head coach? You're not one of them ones that can do both duties, be a head coach and an offensive coordinator, play caller at the same time. So a lot of people are calling for Kevin Stefanski's job after this loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, because what Kevin Stefanski is doing, he is backpedaling, he's deflecting, and he's trying to make it all about Shedeur Sanders not being ready. Nah, Kevin Stefanski, it's about your incompetence of being a head coach for the Cleveland Browns and calling the correct plays. You're not even opening up the playbook for Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel is your guy. If Dillon Gabriel is your guy, let's see what Dillon Gabriel's made of. All you sit there and say he's a tough cookie, he took a beating today, and you wasn't going to put Shedeur Sanders in there. You wanted Dillon Gabriel to finish it out. But see, what the media does in Cleveland, all the people that cover the Cleveland Browns and ask these questions at these post-game press conferences, they don't hold Kevin Stefanski accountable. Kevin Stefanski is around here making it seem like it's about Shedeur Sanders not being ready. That's the reason why Shedeur Sanders is not getting the opportunity. He don't know the playbook. This is all the stuff that they want y'all to know about Shedeur Sanders. But Kevin Stefanski is not being held accountable because he is an incompetent head coach and a play caller for the Cleveland Browns. That's why people want Kevin Stefanski to be released of the play calling duties. And a lot of people go as far as saying he should be fired as a head coach. See, that's what they do. I told you it's a lot of smoke and mirrors when it comes to the shenanigans that the Cleveland Browns are playing and trying to convince people it's all about Shedeur and him not knowing the offense, him not being ready. He's not ready to be put out there. No, Kevin Stefanski, you're not ready to call the plays. Let the offensive coordinator call the plays. But guys, I'm gonna let y'all listen to what Kevin Stefanski had to say after the debacle between Pittsburgh and Cleveland, where they lost 23-9. And let's take a listen to what Kevin Stefanski had to say.
In the past game, all of the above.
Was it something the Steelers did that you couldn't run? Or was it something else?
Yeah, I mean, obviously give credit to your opponent, but we just we got to do a better job.
Kevin, with all that you got offense, is there any thoughts maybe getting a kick on trying to oversee some of our offense and get it back on track?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to do better, and obviously I'll look at all things.
So you will consider
There's a long list of things we got to do better.
Kevin, Dylan was basically beat up this whole entire game. Hit 16 times, sacked 6 times. And he really didn't have much of a chance. So many of his passes were dropped.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about what a tough road that was for him out there?
Yeah, he's a tough kid. We got to keep him clean. Obviously, when the game turns into how it turned, a 2-score game, you have to drop back, and that's a tough team to drop back versus. But he kept battling. It wasn't for lack of effort by him or by anybody. Made some plays, but we just got to be better.
You learn something from a game like that?
Yeah, I think you learn in every game, win, lose, or draw. And obviously we know this kid's tough. We know he's tough. He's going to keep fighting. We just got to, around him, make some plays. We got to coach him up. We got to be better in getting our guys in position, all the above.
Kevin, how do you think Tyson did in his first game? Obviously, you were touchdown on the kick. Was there any thought about maybe putting Denzel on to get a little bit more snaps to get pressure off of Tyson in his first game?
Yeah, I thought Tyson, did a good job considering when he got on campus, got him up to speed. Obviously, they have a great player over there, made a play, but really was pleased with how he was able to get up to speed in this game.
Just to spare Dylan any more to do, did you ever think about at all going to Shedeur?
No, yeah, we were just trying to fight there till the end.
I think you only had 6 penalties, but it felt like
They were costly.
really good.
Yep, they were.
How disappointed? How do you? I guess.
Yeah, very disappointed. The first, Jerry's a leader for us. I think he was a retaliation type thing, and we preach that, we teach that. We can't do that. And those are real yards that are hard to overcome. So we have to be better. Got to again. It gets to the point of need to make sure you're playing clean. Then give yourself a chance. It's hard when you make life harder on yourself.
You've talked about how drops haven't been an issue in practice, but they're out there again today. What are you seeing? I guess contributes to that.
Just got to keep working. Nothing technically. Just got to keep working.
How would you assess Dylan's second start?
Yeah, like we talked about, I think he was battling. Obviously, not good enough offensively, and that's players and coaches, but he was battling.
The offensive line situation, specifically the tackle situation, it seems like every time you think you got the answer solved or look toward a solution, another problem creates. Just how frustrating is it, and where do you go from here to try to?
Yeah, we'll just coach up the guys we got. Obviously, we know injuries are a part of this game, Chris, and we expect the guys that are out there to go perform, but we'll get them coached up.
Now, you heard what Kevin Stefanski had to say after the day's loss between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, where they took another setback, 23-9. And this is what I go to tell you guys. When is people going to hold Kevin Stefanski accountable? See, the Cleveland media got y'all guys tricked into believing that this is all about Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders is not ready. He's not ready to go out there. They don't trust him. They don't believe in him. but they believe in Dylan Gabriel. And Kevin Stefanski made an excuse for everybody except himself. Say that you have to be better. You have to be a better head coach. You have to be a better play caller, because evidently the offensive scheme that you running is not getting it done. And that's why a lot of people say that your days is numbered in Cleveland. We all know what the people in Cleveland want to see. They want to see number 12. They want to see Shador time. I see everybody down in the comment section. Hashtag salute. Appreciate all my new subscribers that are coming in. Appreciate everybody that joined the live show that we did earlier. I appreciate all the engagement. I appreciate all the people that's rocking with me. Y'all keep it coming, man. I see everybody in the comment section. Hashtag salute. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh, yeah, just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.